Have you ever wondered why we suffer? Why pain, sorrow, and struggle seem to touch every life, no matter how good or kind someone is? Could it be that these experiences are not punishments, but something far deeper, something essential to our very existence? In this video, we'll explore profound spiritual truths about sin, suffering, and the ultimate purpose of life. Together, we'll uncover how challenges serve as stepping stones in our evolution, shaping who we are and who we are meant to become. Drawing from ancient wisdom and timeless teachings, we will look at life's difficulties not as obstacles, but as lessons, opportunities to grow stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Stay with me as we journey through these reflections, finding meaning in the seemingly unanswerable questions of life. By the end of this video, you may see your own challenges in a new light, perhaps even as blessings in disguise. Life, at its core, is a journey of growth, a process of evolution that spans far beyond a single lifetime. We are not static beings, created with all the answers. Instead, we are students in the great school of the universe, learning, evolving, and refining ourselves through countless experiences. In this journey, opposites play a crucial role. Think about it. How would we understand joy if we had never known sorrow? How could we appreciate light if we had never walked through darkness? These contrasts are not accidents. They are essential for our growth. As Isaiah 45:7 reminds us, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Even the challenges we face, pain, failure, even what we call evil, are part of a divine order, placed in our path to awaken the higher possibilities within us. Each choice we make, whether wise or unwise, shapes who we are becoming. And while we often wish we could avoid pain or mold the world to remove all suffering, imagine the cost. Without challenges, we would be mere automatons, unable to grow, unable to become the self-directing, self-aware beings we are meant to be. This is the great paradox of life. In the midst of difficulty, we are being offered the chance to evolve, to rise, and to create something greater within ourselves. The question is, will we recognize the opportunity hidden within the struggle? To understand sin, we must first look beyond the surface. Sin is often seen as a failure or wrongdoing, but its true meaning lies deeper. In ancient teachings, sin is described as missing the mark, like an archer whose arrow falls short of the target. It is not always an intentional act of harm, but rather a misstep in alignment with the natural laws that govern life. These natural laws are universal and unchanging, the very fabric of existence itself. They are the divine imprint upon the universe, guiding not only our actions but also our inner thoughts and intentions. When we go against these laws, when our choices move against the flow of life's evolutionary tide, we experience pain, frustration, and sorrow. But this isn't punishment. It's guidance. These reactions are life's way of steering us back toward harmony, of teaching us the profound truth that every thought, every word, and every action carries weight. As Christ said, "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you." This isn't just moral advice. It's a reflection of the cosmic law. Our actions ripple out into the world, shaping not only our surroundings but also our inner selves. Over time, the choices we make determine whether we are building a life of joy and progress or one of hardship and regret. Yet even in our missteps, there is hope. Each mistake is a lesson, each failure an invitation to realign with the divine order. When we begin to see sin not as condemnation but as a stepping stone toward wisdom, we open ourselves to the possibility of transformation. Because in the end, every experience, whether it feels like a triumph or a fall, is part of the grand design, moving us closer to the truth of who we are meant to become. Sorrow and pain, two experiences we often try to avoid, hold a deeper purpose in the grand story of life. They are not mere punishments or random misfortunes. Instead, they are teachers, shaping and refining us in ways that joy alone cannot. Pain reminds us of our humanity, while sorrow purifies our hearts. As gold is refined by fire, so too are we refined by life's trials. The Bible speaks to this truth in James 1:2-4. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Happiness expands the soul, but sorrow deepens it. It teaches us empathy, humility, and resilience. Each tear we shed nourishes the seeds of wisdom, just as rain nourishes the earth. And yet, how often do we look at our hardships and ask, why me? But what if the question isn't, why is this happening to me? But rather, what is this teaching me? Even the most painful experiences can be seen as opportunities for growth. A broken relationship may teach us forgiveness. A failure may teach us determination. And loss may open our hearts to compassion for others who suffer. As Christ bore his cross, he showed us that even the heaviest burdens can lead to redemption and transformation. Our own crosses, though difficult, are not meant to break us. They are meant to awaken us. In the light of this truth, we begin to see sorrow not as something to be feared, but as a sacred force. It is through our struggles that we discover our strength. Through our pain, we uncover our purpose. And through every tear, we are drawn closer to the divine. One of the greatest mysteries in life is why good people often suffer, while those who seem indifferent or selfish appear to flourish. At first glance, this seems unfair, even cruel. But when viewed from a higher perspective, the purpose of suffering becomes clear. Life never gives us a burden we are not ready to bear. Those who endure great hardships are often souls ready to grow in profound ways. Like a goldsmith refining precious metal, life uses challenges to shape us into stronger, wiser beings. As 1 Peter 1:6-7 reminds us, though now for a little while you may have had to suffer grief in all kinds of trials, these have come so that the proven genuineness of your faith, of greater worth than gold, may result in praise, glory, and honor when Jesus Christ is revealed. It's easy to envy those who seem to escape life's difficulties. But consider this: are they truly flourishing, or are they simply delaying lessons that must one day be learned? Life's trials, though painful, are also invitations. They are opportunities to refine our character and align with the divine purpose. Another misconception is that suffering is punishment. But suffering is not about retribution. It's about education. Each hardship carries within it a lesson: patience, courage, empathy, or forgiveness. When we stop seeing our challenges as curses and start asking what they are here to teach us, we unlock their transformative power. We may also question why some suffer more than others. But remember, life's timing is perfect. A lesson too great for one soul may be the very lesson another is ready to embrace. As Ecclesiastes 3:1 reminds us, to everything there is a season, and a time for every purpose under heaven. In truth, no suffering is wasted. Each tear, each trial, and each triumph over adversity moves us closer to the divine light. The question we must ask ourselves is not why we suffer, but how we choose to grow through it. When we shift our perspective, suffering becomes more than a burden. It becomes a sacred path toward wisdom, compassion, and ultimate peace. Every challenge we face in life holds a lesson, though it may not always be immediately clear. These lessons are not meant to break us. They are meant to teach us, to transform us, and to help us align with our highest potential. For example, a frail body or ongoing health struggles remind us that we are more than just our physical selves. These challenges call us to nurture our spirit and recognize our deeper identity as eternal souls. When our best laid plans go astray, they teach us perseverance, urging us to rebuild, often with greater wisdom and strength. And what about those who hurt us? They are often agents of the divine law, though they act unknowingly. They bring us the opportunity to practice forgiveness, a gift that not only frees them but also liberates us from the chains of bitterness. Even missed opportunities carry a lesson. They remind us to seize the present moment, to turn procrastination into action, and sloth into willpower. Every frustration, every pain, carries the seed of a lesson that, when embraced, leads us toward growth. As Romans 8:28 says, And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Life's trials, however difficult, are divine whispers urging us to evolve, to love, and to live with greater awareness and purpose. All of life's challenges, lessons, and triumphs point to one ultimate truth. The purpose of life is growth, wisdom, and love. We are here not to live without pain, but to transcend it. Not to avoid challenges, but to embrace them as part of our divine journey. Through every trial, we are being shaped into beings of compassion, resilience, and understanding. The hardships we endure today are paving the way for the joy and peace that await us in the future. As Revelation 21:4 beautifully promises, He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. This journey is not a race to the finish line, but a process of becoming the fullest, most divine version of ourselves. Every experience, whether of joy or sorrow, brings us closer to that ultimate state of bliss, that connection with the divine. When we live with this understanding, we begin to see life not as a series of random events, but as a sacred journey, a journey designed to awaken us to the truth of who we are and the infinite love that surrounds us. Now that we've explored the deeper meaning of life's challenges and the purpose they serve, it's time to reflect. How can you view your own struggles as lessons? What is life teaching you at this moment? Share your thoughts or personal experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear your journey. If this message resonated with you, consider subscribing to this channel for more spiritual reflections and insights. Remember, every challenge is a step forward on your divine path. Together we can embrace the lessons of life and move toward the light. Thank you for watching, and until next time, may you find peace and purpose in every moment of your journey.